Hey guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution Tarot, and I'm here with you just to bring a message from Spirit. What I heard is a powerful one, so strap in your seats, my friend, is what I heard. But for all you who have been here with me for a while, thank you so much. I love you, love you, love you for all my heart, for all my subscribers. For anyone who's new, thanks for stopping by. If this message resonates and you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe. Join this journey with me. I'd love to have you along the ride. So before I get into the cards, I'm just going to take a moment, call on Archangel Michael, my team of light, Archangel Gabriel, any of your spirit guides or mine that would be here for the highest good of the entire collective. I ask them to join right now to guide, guard, bless, and protect me, you, and anyone else, any of us who's going to ask for it, okay? So what I do heard is, what I do heard, I'm so tongue-tied, okay? For some of you I heard speechless, but they're taking it away. It'll come back for a minute, but take what resonates, guys. So if you feel like something really specific, it doesn't match, don't make it fit, right? But if it is your message, and you'll know, okay? If you get an emotional reaction, I'm going to see if we can get 3 to fly out, and then we'll talk about this. I have the Native Warrior American, tarot, and I loved this because of the warrior vessels on the back. Like, it was so, and this is what I was drawn to today. So let's see what messages we have, but for some of you, I heard like things are hidden in plain sight. Look for, like, you've been looking in all the wrong places, but this is hidden in plain sight. This is always what happens to me. I look and look and look, and exactly where are my glasses? Oh yeah, right there. I left them. So 3 cards have come out. So I have one upside down. We have the Moon and the Hermit in reverse. So I want to talk about this for a minute, this moon. There's a lot of different things so far, okay, coming to me. 2 things. There's a shadow wolf here, which is very interesting. So it's coming to mind that discussion of, who wins is the wolf we feed, right? When it comes to the light and the darkness within us, and what could overtake us sometimes if you're on a lone wolf journey as well, or even if you're just, taking a little bit of a walk from the pack for a while, so to speak. It looks like there's something that you, specifically, I feel like it's who I'm talking to, you've got your eyes set on, and you're plotting course. You were taking action to go towards this, and you were drawing back to take that swing, because this is something very specific, but there's precision in this. And whatever this is, especially with this Hermit in reverse, this speaks to me yet of, like, it's either enlightenment that's hidden, or then again, like, this is because on this journey we're still in this dark side. For some of you as well, I feel like you may be lone wolfing it, and they're telling me, like, you could kind of be ignoring some of the internal knowledge you have, or there could be kind of this battle with this Hermit in the reverse of, again, this light and the dark, and like the wolf within us. There's more though too. The first card was the Warrior Woman in reverse. There are babies in that, so I'm gonna cover it up. But the Warrior Woman in reverse, I also feel like, let's see if it talks about reversal here. That is 5 of Swords, right? These are really, I don't use them often because they're hard to decipher. In the reverse, there is the illusion, the gaze of rose-colored glasses. Okay. Oh no, that's not. That's the 5 of Blades. This is the Warrior Woman, number 5. Sorry, guys. That must have been important, though. No, I don't know. Anyway, so there is something here, though, with the Warrior Woman that is, it might be within yourself as well, that you could be denying, kind of like that warrior self. For some of you, when I said that, Sand Painter came out with the 8 of Pentacles. Oh, okay. So again, this could be very specific, like I said at the beginning, because I heard for some of you, you need to start channeling messages again. Somebody who watches me and is watching this reading is very, very spiritual, and I feel like we all take these, they're dips, okay? They're in and outs of when we are in connection with the divine and how we are. But Spirit's like, you are very skilled at this, and I feel like there is a caution warning here, whichever this is, the Eight of Pentacles. There is a caution warning, but you've learned a lot, so you've got a lot to teach about strategy and things like this. But often, again, this is an illusion and man-made. They're giving me an example of that M. Night Shyamalan movie, The Village. I was so freaked out till I realized the end, where it's like this was all an illusion. They've done this to create and cause fear. For some of you within your world, I think you're coming to some realizations that maybe, for what I heard, is it is really creating this cognitive dissonance. It's shaking up kind of your world a bit and your thinking, because you are seeing through some illusions that may have been time held in something that you thought meant a lot to you, and all of a sudden the opportunity's here and you're putting down your swords going, no, I got my sights aimed somewhere else. So for some of you as well, it talks about the positive and the negative as well, with the white and the black, the parts of the yin and the yang, which is, again, I feel like the dichotomy of this wolf. There's more about it because I'm looking at the moon, but the wolf is what's caught me. Everything else right away is, again, there's the time for the moon to be full, and there's the time for the moon to be black. There's time for the wolf to howl, and there is the time for the wolf to be quiet and stalk. So with this, the Hermit in the reverse, I feel like there is a little bit of enlightenment stalled. It could be because there's lessons being learned along the way, and I flipped her over now because I think something she's learning, this warrior woman, something she's learning throughout the wolf journey, throughout this venture into the hidden, so to speak, because I feel like this could be an energy of like a Cancer as well, Pisces, Scorpio as well, but it speaks more of, I guess Virgo could be the Hermit. It doesn't speak of that to me though, more take it how it resonates for you. But there are mountains snow covered in the back, there is darkness, there's rocks. There will always be something in your path. There's something that's going to try and steer you of your way, especially if you are working on this like course to enlightenment, and you're going to feel like you're flying high, and then something's going to take you down, and you're going to have to work through some shadow work and, come to some understandings on how to heal things and how to go forward. But this is life, and this is this journey, and we go through it so that we can teach people how to do this, okay? So I'm going to get a couple more cards from this deck. But thank you. It's talking. The Matriarch of Blades. Oh my gosh. So like, this is a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could be you. This is definitely, when we talk about Matriarch, I'm going to show you. She is scalped someone. Okay. FYI. Like, women here, this is warrior, right? This is a warrior person. And there is a take no mercy, take no pity side here. It being under the moon, I almost feel like this Matriarch of Blades, there will be justice for this person. And this could be you, okay? Because I do feel like looking up, it's looking up at the moon, and if you're going through the phases of the moon. For some of you, it's working with the moon and to really realize that we are connected, right? There is that connection within us. And to really pay attention to how the moon affects you. But I feel like it's going to be really important to work on and nourish your own practice. But for whoever I was picking up on explain this, Hermit, please. Whoever is picking up on, you have Captive, Eight of it's not swords, Eight of Wands, maybe Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands. So Eight of Wands, and Matriarch of Shields. Something holding back. It could be like, fights and stuff about property, or fights and things about like, what I heard is what is yours. And this Three of the totem, like the craftsman, and waiting, it's in reverse. For some of you, you've had something put on hold, or somebody's really been against this, maybe you taking this course of action before, and so you've said whatever and put it down because it's just not fighting this. And if that's happened to you before, this this matriarch, okay, you will be seeing justice, I feel like. So for some of you, again, with this Hermit reversed, there's things you've not yet seen. There may be a woman figure in your life as well. What I heard is that may have pushed this energy along, or may have, what I heard is there's something about entitlement, or somebody has held wealth or something like that and been like, okay, you know, there's something here that has kind of like tried to get you to stop it, okay? That's all I can explain on that. So I do feel like there's going to be you really going through here in this sand painting going, you know what, you could just be that whenever it was time for you, that you had to put a stall to this and whatever happened, and you were mid labor, like you hadn't quite birthed into existence this idea that you had, or whatever it was, whatever this that you're going to teach, whatever this is about. So I feel like talking a lot more about, like, for some of you, this is speaking up for ourselves, right? Really going through it, and the more we heal, the more we see clearly, the more we're going to be able to articulate. For some of you, you may be going through, again, I heard some of you may have some trauma, or you may be, I heard picking up, like, the tales of, like, Mercury retrograde ended a while ago, I think. I might be wrong. But for some of you, could be picking up the tail end of that. But this is really to change your mind and help you move forward, because there's some understanding you're going to get here that's really going to help you. You have the 3 with the corn dance in reverse. I feel like for some of you, this is, with this wolf, this is the lone journey until you get to, from the darkness to the light, until this knowledge is going to be shared with people, and we're going to celebrate, and we're going to want to, you know, bring it forward. For some of you, I feel like there will be a real need to pick up the drum again, okay, and to lead into drumming ceremony. So that could be this that has been put on kind of hold because there was just something, or hostilities or something that happened that needed it, that caused it to stop, and this is your logical thinking going, okay, you know what, put it aside and focus on something else. So I do feel like for me, for some of this corn dance is beautiful. It's in the reverse, and they're all together, hands like this, and it is in celebration. But when it's upside down, it almost bears, what I heard is like, I don't know, I heard it bears like a witch's cross, kind of like being, for some of you as well, that could be what it is, that I heard your politics, your spirituality, your feelings, your thoughts, your way you look at things, lots of things could have been like kind of not the status quo, right? So right now, if you have had to kind of battle in the past, or if you have been kind of wrongly accused, okay, or yada yada, okay, you put it in here, somebody has, you know, there's been some sort of witch hunt, okay, basically, there is going to be justice for that. The bottom is cultivation, and this is a 5 of Pentacles, because you know what, you've put the work in, and this really is, I feel like, the turning point where this is starting to come into fruition. Whew. Everything, for some of you, you're pregnant, because it fell through, and like my deck, when I went to put it down, opened up, and then it was the Lovers and pregnancy. For some of you, if you don't want this, take care. Now you have indolence as well with the 8 of Vessels. And this could even be like, if it's not pregnancy per se, this is what you almost birthed, whatever was, you know, stuck in the birth canal there. It is time for a new beginning with the world and this turtle. For some of you as well, what I'm hearing is you may want to look up the turtle and the meaning for that. But I'm going to give you quickly a little reading, because if I can find it. 21. Okay, the world. Stars shine in the sky behind the great sea turtle, who walks upon the waters of the world. Upon his back, under the sky tree, sits a strong, noble woman. In the creation of myths in many Native American nations are stories of how the turtle helped to build the earth. After the great flood that the Creator sent to destroy all evil on the earth, only the water, plants, animals were left. They were lonely for the human companions whom they once shared the earth, so they asked a good woman who who dwelled alone in the sky, to come back to this world and live with them. She agreed, for she was pregnant and also lonely. The creatures first had to provide a place for her to live. The turtle offered his back for her dwelling place, but she didn't want to deprive him of his freedom, so after many others had tried and failed, the muskrat brought up a mouthful of mud from the sea bottom, and the sky woman used her magic to spread the mud over the turtle's back. It turned into an island from under which he could swim. Then the seed of the sky tree of many fruits fell in the islands and took root, providing food for the woman and the twins she subsequently bore. Sorry, I have twins, so. The essence of the world, the last card of the major arcana, is completion. It is an end, but also a beginning. For now, the minor arcana begins. An auspicious card, it represents the reward for hard work. It can also indicate struggles and hurdles for you to come. So if you're not pregnant, if you're not having twins or anything like that, I feel like this also could be that there are two things that, something that you're going to put out or that's going to happen for you, something that's been put on the back burner. There could be like this wonderful opportunity that it can just step in and you're actually two things at once. But this story is an absolutely beautiful one, and that's what I want to leave you with this deck, and to remember that even in the bleakest of situations, we can find hope and we can use our resourcefulness. There is also a very heavy, strong affiliation for the turtle, and for some of you as well, pregnancy or something like coming to birth, trusting. The bottom of the deck, we have the inner alchemist, and you have discover who you are, right? Discover who I am. So I live each situation in the light. I do not dramatize my life, but live with a sense of humor. I remain in harmony no matter what happens. I am not misled by my ego that incites me to anger and panic. I let go, I trust God, and I remain in touch with His love, thus creating my inner spiritual strength. This is something that, again, you being the inner alchemist and discovering who you are here, my mighty, mighty friend, you have the ability to contact your angels, to contact your spirit guides, to contact Source at any point by visualizing. There's a lot of importance in meditation for you. There's a lot of importance, again, for this drumming. I'm looking at the Five of the warrior woman, the Five of Vessels. And I'm not going to show it, but she's bare-chested, and I think it's because she's bared it all. At this point, this warrior woman, she's had a lot of struggle, and she knows who she is. There's a significance to the moon and the star there. But this woman's strong. And I do feel in the reverse here, I'm just kind of looking at it, because you've got the Matriarch of Blades, like she's coming into full here, and she's going to get justice. I do feel like somebody probably couldn't handle that in the past, and this may have been something that's been kind of put on the background too. So here's where it's going to be important to discover who you are. The more you kind of, like, what I heard is like upgrade in your spiritual practice or upgrade in your connection. And if you've been channeling, I just want to remind you to like be discerning and call in spirit guides and assets for the highest good, making sure that you're only asking for good energy. Okay, I discovered who I am. I no longer put myself down or see myself as having limitations. I discover inner wealth and become aware of my true self. I am in touch with all of my needs and am not concerned about the judgments of others. I marvel at the beauty and all the possibilities available to me as a being of light. I learn to recognize what is divine within me. Within her is this connection to the divine. Like, there is this energy, right? You are able to tap into so much. You are able to build a life filled with joy and harmony through your thoughts, through your words, through your intentions, through what you do. You have the ability to put all hands on deck and move forward, is what I heard. So I'm going to wrap this up with the Healing with the Angels deck. They're pretty busted up, but we'll just see what we get. This is a Doreen Virtue one. So 3 cards came out. Eco ideas and inspiration. If you get a flicker of joy or a flicker of light, go after it. And we have study. For some of you, this could mean that you're going to be entering into a new field of study, or again, like you're teaching someone. But remember to enter this into with playfulness, like a light-hearted nature. And also it could be that this is how we should be approaching truth and as well, and being truthful in ourselves is that's who we are and who we want to be. So this could be weeding out the energy that kind of, blocks those plays. Okay? Mwah. I love you all. I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.